Logan will return the kick if Morstead allows it. 2/3 of his kicks have not been returned. And Logan angles over into the corner and he'll down it in the end zone. Lions with a passing team in the league this year, and they start with a shotgun, as was the last play. This time Stafford's first pass is caught, and it's Calvin Johnson. Tracy Porter. The ball at the 49 on first down. And they run Titus Young, the rookie, on an end around.
Creative variety than the power variety.
The leading rusher this season was Javid Best, and he got hurt in midseason. And that pass is a quick pass that's too many men in the huddle is the flag right here, and that's going to cost Detroit 5 and turn a 3rd and 2 into a 3rd down and 7. Tony. 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. And Stafford throws to that solitary figure on the right side, and that is Titus Young, who gets position on Jabari Greer. 5th-ranked offense in the league. The Saints were 1st. The Lions were 4th in scoring. And Stafford throws, and that will be caught. And they go to Titus Young again. Young also had that end-around run. And there's a toss to Johnson, and Johnson gets some blocking and picks up the first down as he takes the ball. 1st and goal. The nose of the ball right on the 10. Drive started back at the 20-yard line, and Stafford throws over the middle, and that is caught by Will Heller, the tight end, for a touchdown. The first 3 plays, and then 6 passes. And the 41-year-old Hanson bangs it through. No, he's not thinking about getting into uniform before the season is done. Here's Darren Sproles, led the league in combined yardage this season. Now he's got Sproles and Thomas in the game together. Clean pocket throws, and that's the way it begins with a 22-yard gain.
But it just didn't happen. He still fell down.
Breeze from the 42. Great protection again. That line is terrific. Catch made by Jed Collins.
Zach Street, Northwestern University.
And that line as they flash by 3 of the 5 going to the Pro Bowl. And here goes Sproles. On the line, somebody's going to make a big defensive play. It may turn it all. Through the middle goes Chris Ivory to the 30.
Louis Delmont, Western Michigan University. Eric Wright, University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
And that's Marcus Colston, and the ball comes loose at the 18-yard line, and the Detroit Lions have recovered.
He was trying to carry it with 2 hands.
Now from the 18-yard line, quick drop pass is caught by Calvin Johnson, and Johnson from the 27-yard line. Stafford sets up the screen in traffic, and that's going to be short of the first down. Burleson. And Burleson tries to get to the 28-yard line and go to the 28-yard line. To the ground. Smith. Kevin Smith, an interesting story. Change the tires, oil, ready again. 2nd and 9. And he throws it behind. Full DVR control, statistics, checks, a lot of good stuff right there. Now after the timeout, it's 3rd down and 9, and Stafford throws over the middle and finds the open man. That's Brandon Pettigrew, 49-yard line. Stafford, look at the job that line does right there, and then it's incomplete. Calvin Johnson, who will always get position, backed up with a couple of adjectives in there too. 2nd and 10. Here's Kevin Smith, and he can't get out of the backfield. That's Roman Parker up at the line of scrimmage to make the stop. Saints showing blitz. They send 1 extra man. Stafford off his back foot, getting position on it for the moment was Johnson, and the pass is incomplete. Ben Graham to punt. Darren Sproles, hoping that he can run this one back. And he'll have a chance hits, but right there to stop him in his tracks is John Wendling. Big difference. The other guy who was missing was Chris Houston. So 3 starters were missing that night. They're all in there tonight. And Sproles goes to the outside for a gain of 1. Then he put the heat on through the middle. And get Breeze uncomfortable in the pocket. That's what Breeze loves to do. He gets all the way back and then he steps up into the pocket.
And leads like Ray Lewis.
Saints have been sensational on 3rd and long this year. And that is caught. And that's Pierre Thomas bouncing his way for a first down.
Able to make that stop.
Tulloch could not make the tackle. Under 3 to go in the quarter. And Breeze has to step away from the pressure to the outside to Graham. The
Outside pass rush.
clearly the #1 draft choice. Put a big premium on that defensive line. This year 6th in the league in rushing. Pierre Thomas is the running back. Case in point right there. First down and a lot more into Lions territory to the 35-yard line. And that's what they didn't have at the end of last season. 5-yard line. Sproles. And Sproles, before he gets upended, picks up 9. 2nd and 1. You've got Chris Ivory now the running back. Off play action. Breeze has time. Checks off underneath to Jed Collins, and that will be a first down as Collins takes the ball to the 13-yard line. Francisco. 1st and 10 as we start the second quarter. Chris Houston is out in the secondary for Detroit. Alfonso Smith is in, and this is line to make a 2nd down and 5. Chris Ivory is the running back. Instead they hand it to Henderson on the end around. Devery Henderson puts his head down. Gets tackled. 3rd and 1. Inside handoff. And getting into the end zone is Darren Sproles. John Casey, who had retired and was back in North Carolina when he got the call at the beginning of the year after the injury to Garrett Hartley in the 2000s. So here they are, 1 playoff win in 53 years, tied at 7. Stephon Logan running back the kickoff, and a good return from Logan.
During the return of the kick, illegal block in the back, receiving team number 89. 10-yard penalty, and it will be first down.
Stafford with a very clean pocket, and that's Johnson. Smith, and 5 yards. They rush 5. The pass is caught on the outside by Burleson, but it's a quick toss over the middle, and that's caught by Tony Scheffler. But the pass was caught, and it's a first down at the 44-yard line. Big hole for Smith. And 2nd and 1. And the pass is caught back shoulder by Burleson. Blitz. Stafford throws, and it's incomplete. There you go. 2nd and 10. Screen to Smith with room to run, and a first down for Smith before he gets. Stafford to the end zone, and it will be caught by Johnson for the touchdown. Calvin Johnson gives Detroit the lead again. Hanson to the point after. Well, they saw Johnson 5 weeks ago on this Saturday night. Not so easy right now in the Big Easy for the Saints. They're down 14-7. Looking to get back from the 20-yard line on first down. Chris Ivory is the back. And Ivory picks up a yard. 17 at one point in that game. Got it to within 7. We're driving, and they were done in by penalties. And this is Colston that makes Breeze on first down, and that pass is caught by a couple of grunts.
Yeah.
2nd down and 4. And that's caught by Graham.
This year.
From the 45. Breeze, a little floater to Pierre Thomas. And Thomas on his feet, breaking tackles, takes the ball to the 42-yard line. In the backfield now with Breeze. And here's Darren swinging to the outside, and he gets spun down by Spivey. They grunted when they were talking about each other. Second down and 6. And the pass is incomplete. Willie Young comes in to bust up the play. And just for the moment, it was Colston who was down on the ground, and Breeze went over to make sure he was fine, and he is.
A fumble on the field. Recovery by Detroit. First down.
Whoa! So Breeze, was his arm coming forward here?
Got it done.
And Peyton saw the replay as well, and there's nothing for him to challenge now. The ball is at the 38 after the turnover. And Stafford will throw, and that one is too high and behind Tony Scheffler. Over the middle on 2nd and 10. That pass is caught by Brandon Pettigrew. Component to what just took place. 3rd and 4. Stafford throws, and the pass is behind. Here's Ben Graham. And a fair catch is called for at the very last second by Darren Sproles. The Dodgers, the pitcher who won the Cy Young Award, he and Stafford played together in Little League and beyond. Chris Ivory. At one point, in fact, Stafford was the catcher.
Number 32 lined up in the neutral zone defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Aaron Berry
Run it.
1st and 5. Breeze, who completed 71% of his passes this year, hits this one to Marcus Colston. 4. Pierre Thomas, the running back. Thomas, the ball carrier, and hello, he runs right into Nick Fairley.
Nick Fairley looks like he's feeling good again.
2nd and 9. Sproles has to reach down. And Ivory. And this is a 3rd down play, even though it looked like the ball was right on the line. It was 3rd and inches. Sproles. And he gets taken down. From the 45, final play before the 2-minute warning. And Breeze throws, and that is caught by Robert Meacham. Overall, the ball is at the 44, and it's 3rd down and 1. And Breeze has to check off and check down, and then the pass incomplete.
There are fouls against both teams on the play that will offset. Holding, defense, number 52. Pass interference, offense, number 81. By rule, these penalties will offset. Replay, 3rd down.
The receiver at the front. Breeze on play action. Forced out. And then he just has to throw it away.
They load it tailback.
And instead of a 54-yard field goal attempt, they give it to him, and he's able to angle his way for a 1st down. Last year it was hurt when they got the postseason. Final minute of the half. Pass caught at the 32-yard line, and the tackle was made right away on Pierre Thomas. 2nd and 8. Saints have 1 timeout. Detroit almost jumped. They got back. They did jump. Flag came out. Marcus Colston. That was Cliff Averill. Almost got back. It looked for a second that he would. Flag came out a little bit late. Offside.
Offside. Defense number 92 in the neutral zone at the snap. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. 2nd down.
Second and 3. That pass caught at the 22 and taken to the 17 by Jimmy Graham. Out to go. Breeze throws underneath. That's caught. 21 seconds. 2nd down and 5. And Breeze to the end zone. It is a flag and a touchdown. Marcus Colston making the catch in the back of the end zone. Here comes Correnti.
After reviewing the play, the receiver did not maintain possession of the football. It is an incomplete pass. However, penalty on the play against the defense for contact with the head of the receiver will be enforced from the previous spot. It will be New Orleans ball, 1st down and goal at the 6 1/4 yard line.
Lined up on the right side. Sproles is stacked behind him. Breeze dancing around. Under pressure. Breeze from the 22-yard line throwing, and that is incomplete, and that's going to take us to 8 seconds.
Legitimate shot on it.
Second and goal. Breeze, smart as they come. He knows the situation. He throws to the end zone and is incomplete. Which is the case right here. Chase Daniel, the backup quarterback, to hold it. And for Detroit, a good stop as they hold him to a field goal. And that's hopeful of getting an opportunity to run this one back in the third quarter. It gets underway with a line drive kick for Sproles. Takes about 6 yards in the end zone. And Sproles out to the 23. Back we go to that play with Breeze. So it ended the play. The Saints should have had the football. Ball at the 22-yard line on first down. And here is Thomas. And Thomas out to the 40-yard line. Spivey makes the tackle. But on we go. At the 40-yard line, first and 10. Breeze. Deep downfield and getting wide open and dropping it is Meacham. Meacham on the is the running back on second and 10. And through the middle, Ivory, he takes it out to the 40-yard line behind a Jed Collins block into Detroit territory, a gain of 19
at halftime.
120 rushing yards on 16 carries for them. Pierre Thomas is now the back. And Breeze, deep downfield, this time it's caught. Touchdown, Devery Henderson to give the Saints the lead. Casey for the extra point.
Top of Tulloch down the middle.
And Morstead's kick. One times all season from the 20 now. Stafford. And he throws, and that's caught for a 20-yard gain by Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson. Smith. Nothing. Stuffed as he clocks. Stafford throws. Burleson makes the catch. Gets necktied.
Offense, number 77. 10-yard penalty. Reaching second down.
Not the flex.
There's Wilson in there lurking around again.
Titus Young coming around. They fake it to him. And Stafford has nowhere to go with it except the Saints bench. Stafford over the middle and underneath, and that's Burleson making the catch, and he stopped at the 40-yard line.
Ability.
Ben Graham. Sproles makes the catch at the 12-yard line. Looks for room, finds next to none, and a flag comes in from behind.
During the return of the kick, illegal block in the back, receiving team number 59. This penalty be assessed half the distance to the goal, first down.
Nate Bussey backed up after the penalty start from the 8-yard line. Pierre Thomas is the running back. And Thomas out to the 13. We're talking about that running game. Fake toss, and Breeze is going to go down, and that's Averill coming in for the sack.
A tremendous field position.
Basic four-man rush. Breeze steps away, finds the spot, the open spot. Ball at the 18-yard line. Challenge the play, but and that's caught. Graham on the outside, and Graham is out of bounds. He keeps on going, but he's out of the 28-yard line. 5 receivers go out. And he finds Sproles. Sproles
is for this team this year.
on second and 1. And that's broken up.
Give a little credit there to Meacham for getting the ball out.
Now on 3rd and inches. Behind Collins, they give it to Ivory, and he's going to get stuck before he gets to the line of scrimmage. So they put Sproles as the back. And they snap it, and Breeze will reach across the line of scrimmage, and forward progress will net him, in all likelihood, the first down.
Well, Newton can do a little of that too, can he?
Oh, yeah. And Breeze slings it out to the right side. Thomas breaking tackles. Under 5 minutes to go. Ball at the 50-yard line. 11th play of the drive. And on the outside, that's caught by Adrian Arrington. He's taken a lot of time off the clock. 6 minutes on this drive already. It's second down and 3. And Brees slings it, and it is caught. Inbounds inside the 5-yard line. Ball at the 3. 13th play of the drive. And a quick cross to the outside for a touchdown. Caught by Graham. Extending across the goal line, and the basketball player from the University of Miami with a slam dunk.
Yeah.
Key third downs early, including a 4th and inches before they got to midfield. The extra point is good. The Saints have their biggest lead. Morstead, 2/3 of his kickoffs this year have been touchbacks. Here's Logan, and this one will be as well. Down by 10 from the 20. They begin this drive after a 92-yard Saints drive. And a floating pass looked like it might have been deflected. Flag is thrown. Johnson gets forced.
Prior to the pass, holding defense number 21. This penalty be declined. The result of the play, first down.
Decline. Come back in Texas. Stafford. Deep and laying out for it. Unable to come up with it is Young. This time Williams' defense, only 3 men with their hand on the ground, creeping toward the line of scrimmage. They send 5, and Stafford throws into traffic, and that's caught by Calvin Johnson. Again with a cover 1, they go to the outside, and Scheffler started to look upfield. Pressure on. Stafford going deep. And it is Johnson making the catch, adjusting, slowing down. Had it on the outside, had position on the defenders, and it'll be first down and goal. Greer
Out there, threw it straight up in the air.
42 yards, first and goal. And this time he throws it into a lot of traffic.
Not covered with that defense.
And now you got Stafford's going to try to do it himself with Will Smith making the stop. Fullback, and that's Will Heller is the fullback. Kevin Smith is the tailback. Rolling out is Stafford. Stafford's going to try to take it into the end zone, and he cannot. It is called a touchdown on 4th and a half an inch. And Hanson makes it a 3-point game. So the 41-year-old Hanson in his 20th year in the league sends it down into the end zone. From the 20-yard line on first down. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Why he went for it on that 4th one.
Second and 10 from the 20. And Brees fires out to the 27-yard line. It's from their own 28-yard line. Pressure up the middle. Brees sliding away and then throws, and it's caught for a first down.
Legal use of the hands to the face, defense number 98. This penalty is declined. The result of the play, first down.
That is Nick on a third down. First down from the 33-yard line. 4-man rush. That line does its job, and then this contact on the outside with 15 season in 08. Second and 10. Stop at the 34. In fact, Chris, the last time that
And then Detroit's little win streak is doing the same thing in Detroit.
3rd and 8. Brees hanging in and open over the middle. It's Marcus Colston. With 7 catches for 120. Swinging to the outside goes Chris Ivory. It's on 2nd and 12. And Brees will shoot it to the outside to Thomas. And Thomas, breaking tackles, takes it to the 40-yard line. Made it on 4th. 3rd and a deuce, and the pass is juggled and incomplete. Intended for Jimmy Graham. And 2. Toss to Sproles. To the outside he goes, and he's got the first down from the 37. Thomas. And again, those busted tackles are killing the Lions right now. Down in the long 2. Brees going deep and underthrows it, and the pass is incomplete. Four-man rush to the outside. Sproles inside the 20, tackled at the 17-yard line by New Orleans or Philadelphia for Sproles at the end. Which team he would sign with? From the 17. Sproles again inside the 10. Touchdown. Casey for the point after. Saints tonight. Somebody is Honolulu Blue. And right now they're a little blue because they're down by 10 points. PGA Tour for 2012 underway. Stafford on first down with the pressure on. Going deep downfield. It's underthrown. And at the 39-yard line, that's Jabari Greer with the turnover. Now. And Breeze under pressure, but gets it away. Thomas out to the 40 pounds. 2nd and 2 from the 47. Give it to Ivory. And Ivory takes the ball to the 50-yard line. And now here's Ivory, and this time he is tackled in the backfield. Ball 33 minutes in Detroit 19. And Breeze, as he looks up at the clock, he wanted to milk all of the clock. Did he get the timeout before it expired? No.
Offense, 5-yard penalty remains, 2nd down.
Milking that clock all.
But these little chips in protection have really bothered the Lions pass rushers on the outside.
2nd and 17, wide open is Meacham for a kill shot touchdown. Halfway through the 4th quarter. 38 at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. So some weekend in the Bayou. Logan takes Morstead's kick a yard deep from the 21 on first down. And Stafford hits Johnson. That's a gain of 8. That's Harper. And catches for him tonight. 182 yards and a touchdown. Stafford slings one sidearm, and that pass is incomplete. As Pettigrew shifting over. And it's a slant, and that will be a first down as Titus Young. Precious seconds ticking off the clock down to 6:20. Johnson to the outside. Gets by Harper, and out of bounds he goes from the 47. And that pass is caught, and out of bounds goes the Colts and the Giants. 2nd and 2. Stafford throwing, open inside the 20-yard line. Burleson making
Out there, jumping hard over for that interception to end it. That time it was Patrick Robinson.
only a 3-man rush this time, so it gets dumped off to Kevin Smith, and Smith looking to get out of bounds, and he does. Look at 2nd and 4 from the 12-yard line. Stafford throws, and that's for Young, incomplete. Stafford to the end zone, caught. Johnson, touchdown, and that silences this crowd.
Has helped that. We've seen more high balls thrown to receivers over the middle this year than any other year.
Hansen for the point after. Hansen, who's kicked a few of these in his 20-year career. Hands guys are out there for the Saints, and it is fielded at the 44-yard line by Amaya. Jonathan Amaya taking it, gives Breeze the ball at the Detroit 44-yard line. Working the clock now with Ivory. Again ahead, Detroit has. Breeze takes the play clock to 3. Gonna go to the air. Gonna go deep, and it is caught inside the 5-yard line, and it will be down at the 1-yard line. Last year in the wild card game. And first down and goal. Breeze for his 4th touchdown pass of the night, and it's incomplete. I believe
it, yeah.
2nd and goal, tight formation into the end zone. Touchdown, Pierre Thomas. point is good. And Logan with the Who Dat chant. Pettigrew takes it to the...
Said his dad said, that's great, but let's wait and see what you do in a competitive situation.
That's answered. And then it's picked off at the 50-yard line by Jabari Greer. They'll go there next weekend and play the 49ers, the number 2 seed at Candlestick Park, and that means the winner of the Giants-Falcons game tomorrow. 2nd and 8. Here's Ivory. We talked to Sean Payton about it a couple of weeks ago. Payton said, you know, it's the worst coaching job I've done in 6 years.
Which really the Lions couldn't get.
And great receivers and a great running game. He throws a wobbly duck that's incomplete, but a flag is thrown, intended for Colston and covered by Berry. And it's going to go against Berry.
Well, Berry just never got his head turned around.
Pass interference, defense number 32. Automatic first down.
And a whistle as Breeze trips. Little skirmish
number
here.
73. 5-yard penalty remains first down.
Pro bowling right. Ivory. And Ivory chugging all the way down to the 2-yard line, and they will not have to run another play before the 2-minute warning. Saints here will just be content to run out the clock. There'll be no piling on.
But this is a team, when you look around, you would definitely like to own a play-action passing game where it was much tougher for Detroit to try and do it.
And that kneel down will end the game. 626 yards for the Saints. Total offense in the game is 1,038 yards. And the Detroit Lions see their season end at 7 straight playoff losses for Detroit. But as we say, the future looks pretty bright in Motown.
It's pretty bright in New Orleans, too.
Yeah, I would say. This window is wide open now for the Saints. And may be for a while, too. 45-28, San Francisco, here they come. Saints beat the Lions in New Orleans.